God's own country is Kerala's tourism tagline. But the demographic profile of the state now seems to warrant a new tagline, geriatrics own state. The falling fertility in Kerala and the resultant shortage of babies is so acute that 2 churches have announced incentives to have larger families. Now, Kerala has never been known as a great producing center for manufactured goods. The question now is whether the state can at least excel in producing babies. The context of this video is the World Population Day and the World Parents Day that we celebrated recently. In many ways, Uttar Pradesh and Kerala are in stark contrast to each other, and so it is with the case of children. Presently, Uttar Pradesh is in the news for proposing a bill that seeks to restrict the number of children, while in Kerala, 2 churches are offering SOPs to increase the number of children in each family. The Pala Diocese of the Syro-Malabar Church in Kerala is offering a 1,500 rupee monthly financial assistance to couples who are married after the year 2000 and have 5 or more children. And that's not all. The 4th and 5th children get to study nursing, engineering or hotel management free at educational institutions run by the church. The Pathanamthitta Diocese of the Syro-Malankara Church has a different offer. 2,000 rupees per month for families with 4 or more children and free pregnancy care for women delivering their 4th child onwards. The acute shortage of kids is not a phenomenon limited to Christian community alone, but applies to all of Kerala. Disclosure, I am one of 10 children and my wife is one of 7 children and we have only 3 children. Kerala has shown distinct signs of aging over the past 2 decades. According to the Kerala Development Report 2021 of the state government, Kerala had 10.5% of its population over 60 years in 2001. That number rose to 12.6% in 2011 and is projected to hit 23% by 2025. Meaning, in 4 years, 1 in 4 Keralites will be over 60 years, which is very close to the current rate in OECD nations. Kerala actually has a twin trouble on the demographic front. On one side, the population is aging, and on the other, the kids aren't coming like before. The population growth has so drastically slowed down that between 2001 and 2011, 2 districts in Kerala have shown negative population growth. Between 2001 and 11, Pathanamthitta district grew negative 3% and Idukki district saw its population grow at negative 1%. What happens when nearly a quarter of the population is over 60 years and a large number of youth are working abroad? Kerala has roughly 4 million people working abroad and another 6 million working in other Indian states. Retirement homes is the answer, and they've been mushrooming in Kerala. Just over a decade ago, Kerala had just over 100 retirement homes, but today the numbers have ballooned to more than 600 across all 14 districts of the state, catering to all income groups. Gigi Philip, who gave up a corporate career and is now CEO of the Travancore Foundation, which runs an assisted living home, says NRI children feel that their parents are safer in an assisted living center than living alone. And he says inquiries for rooms are on the rise.
The children abroad, they feel that their parents are secured, they are well taken care of, and the parents feeling that yes, they are safe and they are allowing their children to work. This is slowly becoming an accepted norm. Today I get at least 2 emails, 1 walk-in inquiry, and at least 2 telephone calls.
I spoke to Dr. Renu Abraham Varugis, a clinical gerontologist based in New York for nearly 4 decades. And she feels that it's high time we took geriatric studies seriously and even include it in the curriculum.
People have started to talk about, and even government level, they are also now thinking of including courses in curriculum. It's very important that they have intergenerational activities, and in the curriculum they start some chapters or something for even for the school children.
Joseph Alex, who has worked in financial services sector with companies like Ashok Leyland Finance, HDFC Bank and Aditya Birla Financial Services, and is now founder and managing trustee of Kochi-based Signature Foundation, says bluntly that it is expensive to die. and points to the need for a lot more palliative care facilities vis-a-vis curative centers.
The problem today is to die itself, it is a very expensive affair. I mean, just putting it bluntly, what I mean to say is, let's assume, there's a terminal stage in life. Invariably, you are taken to a hospital. And hospitals go in for curative care rather than palliative care.
As in many ways, Kerala leads the way, and in demography too, India is expected to follow the path of Kerala in its geriatric journey. Already, all South Indian states have fertility levels of 1.7 or lower, well below the replacement level of 2.1 children per couple. Now, total fertility rate, or TFR, is the total number of children a woman is expected to have in her entire lifetime. A TFR of 2.1 is considered replacement level, keeping a provision for mortality of children. Now, already all of South India is below that replacement level, and by 2031, all of India is expected to hit that number. India's TFR going to hit replacement level in just 10 years? Yes, that's what data points to. But of course, that's not going to appear in our outdated social studies textbooks, which continue to teach, for example, the need for more food production when India is actually drowning in rice, wheat, and sugarcane production. At the heart of a shrinking population is high social development, particularly education. Kerala's high ranking on Social Development Goals Index has led to its low birth rate, declining mortality, and increasing longevity. As in many cases, Kerala is the path breaker. The rest of India is also graying fast. In fact, the day is not very far off when Uttar Pradesh will actually give incentives to families to have more children. Unbelievable now, but that's what data indicates. For a peek into what the future holds after a state achieves high social development, the rest of India need not go to Europe, but come and visit Kerala's Pathanamthitta district, where you'll find aged parents in massive mansions living all alone. And when they pass away, their funeral schedules have to wait until their children arrive from Sydney, Seattle, or Stockholm. Disclosure, in November, I too will join the burgeoning club of Kerala's senior citizens. This video is dedicated to Mariamma Vattakunnel, a 90-year-old from Kannur, Kerala, who's enjoying her sunset years making statuettes out of earth taken from termite mounds. She started this hobby about 7 years ago when she had to help one of her grandchildren to make a figure of a kidney for a school science project. Since then, she has made a grand collection of statuettes. She has also acted in a short film and was recently featured by Sophia Times in a video in which she was seen singing along as she made her statuettes. Thank you.
എല്ലാവരും പങ്കുവെച്ചും പരസ്നേഹത്തിൽ ജീവിച്ചാൽ എത്ര മനോഹരമീ ലോകം.